Assalamu alaikum, Pakistan. I am your host, Muneeb Hamid. Welcome back to another episode of the Almost Serious Show. So, buckle up because today's episode is a roller coaster from White House chaos to jets crashing, jails going e commerce, and even South Korea schooling the world in Islamic art. We've got Afghan ambushes too. So, India Bangladesh airspace drama and Armenia says no thanks to Indian fighter jets, all in one show. And yes, somehow we're ending in a museum in Seoul. Yeah? So, grab your chai, keep your phones on silent, and let's dive into the madness that's 2025. Ladies and gentlemen. So now to begin with the White House shooting, all right, let's talk about the White House, right? Washington, D.C., because apparently even the White House can't get a day off. On November 26, two National Guard troops from West Virginia were ambushed near the Farragut West Metro, just a few blocks from the White House. Now, critical condition, and the suspect is Rahmanullah Lakanwal, a 29-year-old Afghan national. He's been brought in during the 2021 Afghanistan evacuation program. So these certain black sheeps belonging to the Afghans are not just notorious in Pakistan, but now they're going international. And they are doing terrorism in America now. So this guy, this Afghan terrorist, allegedly pulled a gun, fired, got shot back, and now he is in hospital. So now here's where it gets wild. A 29-year-old alone somehow executes an ambush near one of the most secure places on the planet. The FBI is on it, but really, how does a 29-year-old do this all by himself? And of course, Trump calls it a terror act, labels the guy an animal, and rolls out 500 extra National Guard troops. Classic, right? Sudden chaos, sudden hero mode, sudden immigration policy critique. Some people are already whispering, is this a random attack or are we being, nudged back into Afghanistan politics again? Now, this is a very good question. Either way, this story raises serious questions. Security lapses, vetting failures, and why a single 29-year-old seems able to do what full-fledged agencies can't stop. So even the Secret Service must be asking, do we need a teenage army now, like a Gen Z army? So end of story. But the questions are many. They're just starting. And let's see how many answers do we get to these questions now. So guys, Pakistan, Bangladesh growing closer while India flexes airspace muscles, right? So regional politics just got spicy. Pakistan and Bangladesh are finally cozying up after years of lukewarm relations. Direct flights between Karachi and Dhaka, check. Starting next month, faster visas, check. Business trade, tourism, people-to-people contact, check, and check. So, but wait, there's more. Dhaka officially asked Pakistan to train its fighter pilots and technical personnel. Pakistani instructors will handle advanced fighter conversions, aerial combat, aerial maintenance, basically everything except teaching them how to make chai. This isn't just training, it's a full-blown defense collaboration, and Bangladesh is clearly betting on Pakistan military's expertise. Now, here's the Indian reaction. Not so happy, India issues extending a missile test danger zone in the Bay of Bengal from December 1st to 4th. And then another NOTAM reserving airspace for Indian Air Force exercises near the southern India-Pakistan border from December 3rd to 6th. So what does this mean? We don't like Pakistan-Bangladesh friendship. Let's make the skies a little tense. So basically, Pakistan and Bangladesh are plotting friendship and regional cooperation, and India's response is the equivalent of a passive-aggressive group chat. And I think India just left the group chat. It's a textbook. 2 steps forward, one airspace lockdown situation, Pakistan-Bangladesh ties are heating up. India's NOTAMs are trying to cool it down, but you can't really contain a friendship with a few reserved airspaces, can you? Stay tuned, because this one is going to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And another good news for India. Armenia rejects India's Tejas jets after the Dubai crash. All right, Pakistan. Our first story of the day feels like a Bollywood plot twist written by physics, right? So Armenia has paused. Actually, let's be honest, rejected India's Tejas fighter jet deal worth $1.1 billion because the Tejas crashed during a performance at the Dubai Air Show. So when your fighter jet crashes during the demo, that's not a test flight. That's a warning label. And Armenia basically looked at the jet and said, thank you, India. But we like our aircraft to stay in the air and the pilots to live. And you know, Indian media right now is doing yoga to calm themselves. This is fine. Tejas is perfect. World envies us. And they even blame the US. Oh my God. This was supposed to be India's biggest export deal ever. 20 jets, $1.2 billion. Now, South Korea's FA-50 is sitting in the corner like, guess who's getting the promotion now? You piss drinkers? This raises questions about Tejas' reliability. And bro, the jet crashed. The jet crashing answered the question itself. The jets can't fly. And as our Aura Zabe sir said, it is not about the equipment. It is about the employability of the equipment. And India wanted to show the world it can sell high-end military hardware instead. It accidentally demonstrated why nobody is buying it. Well, India's going down, 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 down. Well, good news for Pakistan. Pakistan's new e-commerce collaboration, Daraz and the Jail Edition. So Punjab government has partnered with Daraz to allow Pakistanis to buy products made by prisoners. Yes, prisoners, the one who killed, raped and did crimes are in jail, and they have been brought back to life somehow by e-commerce skills. And now they are going to be selling products that they make in the jail on Daraz. This is something good, isn't it? So yes, 2025, Pakistan add to cart, made in jail. This is part of the, Hunarmand Asir program, where the inmates manufacture carpets, furniture, LED bulbs, clothes, the whole catalog. So, and honestly, I think this is one of the smartest reforms we've ever seen. Instead of rotting in cells, they're learning actual skills and earning money. Finally, a government program where rehabilitation does not mean posting motivational quotes on Facebook and providing free of cost meals. If you want the meal, you work for it, you earn it. This is how we are going to become a successful nation. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you open the Daraz and see carpets, furniture, LED bulbs, prison crafted clothing. Now imagine asking a friend, bro, where'd you get this table from? And Daraz, he says. It's like, oh nice, which seller? Central Jail Lahore. This might be the first time in Pakistan's history where a government initiative actually helps people before they get out of jail. And I think this is a very positive step. And salute to the CM of Punjab, Madam Mariam Nawaz, for this initiative. I think all the other provinces should also learn from this, and they should adopt this, in their provinces as well. Now, guys, South Korea just opened an Islamic art gallery. And Pakistanis are like, bhai, kab bulaya? All right, Pakistan. Today's story comes from a place you'd never expect, South Korea. Yeah. So the same South Korea known for K-pop, K-drama, K-beauty has now added K-Quran to the list. So South Korea just opened its first ever permanent Islamic art gallery at the National Museum of Korea on 21st November 2025. Now the gallery is on the third floor, built in an octagonal, wow, that is a tough word, octagonal layout with a domed ceiling to literally give you a masjid vibe. So bro, even some of our local mosques don't have this kind of aesthetic lighting. And the opening exhibition, Islamic Art, A Journey of Splendor, Wow. 83 artifacts loaned. Oh, artifacts loaned from Qatar's Museum of Islamic Art. If you've not visited Qatar Museum of Islamic Art, I would recommend. It is a spectacular place, and I have been there, and I want all of you to visit. So, anyways, these items cover 1400 years of Islamic civilization, 7th to 19th century. And they're teaching Korean kids about, arabesque, geometry. Meanwhile, our kids are still trying to find the X in math class that clearly doesn't want to be found. Muslims in South Korea, right? So Muslim population estimated in South Korea is 150 to 200,000. Some 2025 report claims 300,000. Most Muslims are foreign workers, students, migrants, and native Korean Muslims, 40 to 50,000, right? 17 Koreans converted in March 2025 at the Seoul Central Mosque. Media estimates like 3,000 converts per year are not yet confirmed, but these are rough estimates. And Alhamdulillah, Islam is one of the fastest growing religions in Asia, in Europe, and in America. And now the NMK says the goal is cultural exchange and understanding. Qatar says it strengthens Seoul's Doha ties. And Pakistanis are like, great, now we need a visa. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. From the high-stakes geopolitics to local reforms and global cultural milestones, the stories remind us that power, security, and innovation are always moving, sometimes unexpected directions. So stay informed, stay aware, and we'll keep bringing you the news that matters both at home and around the world. I am Muneeb Hamid signing off from the Almost Serious Show. See you tomorrow, same time, same chaos. Hasta la vista. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.